Xiangru, and I wrote a poem about the Feng Shan sacrifices. It's called Food for the Emperors. When an emperor's glorious time of fame and splendor is at hand, the emperor with the mandate of heaven performs the Feng Shan sacrifices. To perform without a heavenly omen is to blaspheme against the will of heaven, and so we see the differences in dynasties when one does not have the mandate of heaven, as Emperor Qin so clearly didn't, and when one does, such as our son of heaven, Emperor Wu. In the days of old, in the state of Qin, the emperor saw a false omen and believed it was the right time to travel and descend and climb through his lands and perform the Feng Shan sacrifices. He traveled far and wide, his carriages swiftly moving as if winged, through dew-soaked fields of emerald and meridian. From his prestigious but mistaken empire, the emperor of Qin sacrificed much to heaven. To the Lord of Heaven he sacrificed at Tianqi. To the Lord of the Land he sacrificed at Liangfu. To the Lord of Arms he sacrificed at Qiyou. To the Lord of the Yin he sacrificed at Three Mountains. To the Lord of the Yang he sacrificed at Zhifu. To the Lord of the Moon he sacrificed at Mount Lai. To the Lord of the Sun he sacrificed at Mount Cheng. To the Lord of the Four Seasons he sacrificed at Lanya. And to each was given swaths of silk, beedisk upon beedisk of jade, and the finest, most desirable sets of sacrificial animals. However, to heed a counterfeit omen is to bring cataclysm upon calamity upon chaos, and despite straining to gain the approval of heaven, Qin Shi Huang suffered the most fatal and mortal fates of all. However, Emperor Wen of the current age seems to be a most heavenly sage, having heard the heavenly mandate's call. He has sacrificed to all. To the Lord of the Yang at Zhifu, to the Lord of the Moon at Mount Lai, to the Lord of the Sun at Mount Cheng, to the Lord of the Four Seasons at Lanya, to all he sacrificed the following: most rugged and handsome sacrificial beasts, the most beautiful and sparkling jade, and the smoothest and most costly silk. And so it continues to the five altars, the spirit mistress, the god of the fireplace and the great unity, for the yellow emperor, an owl in a broken mirror, for the horse traveler, a blue stallion, for the dark ram, a sheep. Oxen for the lord of Mount Zi and the earth elder, for the messenger of the yin and yang, for the five altars, for the lord of Wu Yi, dried fish, and the five emperors, rice wine. No cost was spared, no deity forgotten. Animal upon animal hurled towards the divinity, altar upon altar, jade upon jade, until the divinities had glory itself. And so pleasing and satisfying the gods, Emperor Wu received his mandate. So at Mount Tai, Mount Suran, and Mount Gaoli, the Feng Shan sacrifices were complete, his heavenly position secured for all of eternity. Thank you.
Are you recording me? I said I'm ready? Okay. Can I start now? Is it recording? Right. Mm-hmm. I'm Hanfei. I'm not too sure about the emperor or the administration really, and I don't know if they know what they're doing with the Feng and Shan sacrifices. I know the Feng Shan sacrifices will have a positive influence on public image, but the portrayal of success and correct execution should effectively secure the survival of the state and establishment that this is a righteous government. It also demonstrate that the emperor and the masses' needs are being met. Performance will improve the reputation of the state and convince the doubters, but I think the emperor knows all this, and that's why he's doing it. I don't really know about his pure intentions. His intentions being proper are really important for this ceremony, because if they're improper, then the ceremony or the results or both could really lead to some heaven interference and disorder with the state. I've attempted to tell Emperor Qin about this, but he's been ignoring me for at least he likes my compositions, but we've never had a successful interview. Are you still recording? Really?
Yep.
Okay, just checking. My doubts of the success are based on essentially rulership, administration, and officials that are involved. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only legalist here. I don't really know about that. It's unlikely like the administrations all got their appointments based on merit. Yeah, and the emperor's intentions are doubtful. I mean, Confucius is here. We need the wise planning this. They should have been planning this. We should have had the talented be preparing this and employed when necessary. Did I tell you Confucius is here? Yeah. Okay. The administration is dysfunctional. There are cliques and factions, and they're all just gonna support and suppress whatever their party platform is gonna go with. Those are the views they're gonna act on. Sorry, you can edit that out. And based on the disposition and nature of human beings, statistically speaking, there are a few worthy men and many unworthy. Yeah. Does anyone around here have achievements they can say proposed on their own? Really? Okay. Still on? Should record? Okay. Do you have any standards yet? Any standards? Standards would create positive order and clear public system for this event, and everyone would be able to abide by that, and there would be no trespasses or transgressions with clear, proper standards. They would earn quite a bit of respect and approval from heaven, which is, I think, what we're trying to do right now. Is Confucius still here? Okay. I don't know if this has been thought out by the emperor, but he needs to rationalize his role, his power position. The idea of power position has infinite various meanings, but the single term can be identified by me, a legalist, Hanfei, as the differences in power and status set up by humans. If the emperor understood this, he would constantly be vigilant about executing his laws and decrees and edicts. Once you start straying from all of those standards, he's just a mediocre ruler. Mediocre ruler. Excuse me, sorry. I hope I didn't just jinx all the sacrifices. It's like, if this goes wrong, heaven's gonna mess with the discourse, and we'll have some meme disorder to be dealing with. Is Confucius still around? Wait, he's in the latrine?
Yep.
So let me briefly explain why I have some queries with the master. Confucius cannot be trusted to coordinate these sacrifices just because of all the different followers he has. Their contradicting beliefs should be a clear indicator that he is not the all-knowing master of the way. The man has eight schools, and all of them have the same doctrines and the same practices, and all the things they affirm and deny are diverging and divergent and conflicting. Eight schools, and still hasn't established any standards or behavior conduct standards or standards for speech. How can you say no about the way when your codes of conduct are inconsistent and contradictory? You want an example? Lavish funerals. Hanfei poison.